30, I'm faster than frivolous, but I still can get ignorant. On top of me looking like Lola, she kinda crazy, I think she a million in ice when you add up the total. Custom made, shouted trying to come and have fun. Hit ATMs and extract funds. Real, we gon' get it done. Remember we was scraping up crumbs. Brought the whole team from the slum. Lounge truck, road truck, black on black.
Yeah, born in the 90s, I'm ballin' like Mike. These shrimp think when I left free sitting in. I'm straight off the block and got rich off the mic. Shout out, got rich off of all these like I'm finna go. Bad tryna give me face. Sky got a my neck full of ice. Yeah, I got it out the mud. Got it. Somehow I fell in love with. My chains just got out the tub. Can't go in no with no glove. Pick a ring looking like a light bulb. Ain't need like a rug. Ain't sure need no love. Ain't sure need no merch. Ain't buying need no purse. Don't ask what I'm doing, I'm work. When I die, they gon' hang up my jersey. Baby, who is your surgeon? She gon' go back after I then back blurred. That broke, I am allergic to it. I got demons in the dark. Yeah.
Watch out your shoulder. I might swerve in that corner, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweaking this let go. And I heard that she wanna show me who she be. I'm kinda with it, show me some more. She be tatted head to toe, could give a story rope. You wanna tweak it up with me, and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pockets blow. They having convos about me, these don't know. Tell me what they talking about. I ain't listen in, let your thoughts run your mouth, but ain't touching dividends. I ain't from the south, but kick it with my Memphis twins. I can't take a loss, I'm always going for the win. I been up in this booth, I got my pet for the starter. Be had to know that. Cool, let them in if that water. See her acting bothered, got my green light. I'm sorry, I can't take you, ain't getting all that. Look like you're like. We gon' do this regardless, and I started from the bottom just like you, but I was hard. I came up the soldiers. Shout out to my father. He made sure I make it farther. My trust in God. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. We take a look at the Pistons. Dallas with the ball. It's a three-point game. Adebayo with the ball. It's hauled in by Stewart. Here's Whitmore. And here's Smith. Back to Whitmore. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. He gets that one. Stewart's got 5 points so far. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Daniels. Now Whitmore. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Rush. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Whitmore. Following the basket by Derek White. Whitmore with it. Daniels with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so White will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 3. Pass to Wells. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Detroit leading by 3.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Wells with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. Pass to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. Lets the 3 fly. Agbaji can't get it to go.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Now, here's Stewart. 5 points in the game. Over Adebayo. Stewart misses.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Now, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot, but he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
Yeah, he has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great hit.
Here's White. Dallas again missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now here's Reddish. Scoreless thus far. Here's Whitmore. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Agbaji. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Down low. And here's Adebayo. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Carter with it. Trying to end the drought. Rebound, Detroit. In the corner, it's Bain. To the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
To the inside. And stolen by Whitmore. Into the lane. And Whitmore throws it down.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Knocks it loose. Carter with it. Now Smith defending.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Adebayo. He has yet to score. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
Smith right side. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Dunn with the slam.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Whitmore. Clock at 6. And a wide open look for Bain. Buries it from three-point range. Bain's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pistons. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 11-point game. Outside Williams. Oladipo outside. Floats it up for Williams. Dives for it. Bain with the steal. Smith with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Outside, Bain. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. Mavericks trailed by 11. Williams inside, and he lays it straight in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Smith with it. Pass to Hawkins. Latre. And that does it for the first quarter. Pistons lead by 9. We're back after this from American Airlines.
17.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Holmes down low. The kick out to Williams. Misses the 3. Pistons leading by 9. Smith on the wing. No scoring in this one. Here's Vucevic. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Carter down low. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Detroit ball.
And the Pistons with possession here. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. To the middle. Here's Hawkins. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Hawkins finessing his way to finding a window in close.
Pass to Tyson. Dallas moving the ball around. And then Carter with the dunk.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Shot clock at 6. Hits the three-point bomb. Baines got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Bain. He's a skilled distance shooter.
Carter outside. Back to Oladipo. The kick out to Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Williams has got 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here is Smith. Still scoreless. Outside, Bain. Back to Smith. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Bain, no good. Mavericks trailed by 11. Carter drives in. And then Carter with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Outside, Bain launches from deep. Here's Vucevic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Fades. Mavericks with the rebound. Outside, Carter. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek. White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And here's Adebayo. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Now White. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Wells with it. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. White's got 5 now.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Jerome. Still yet to score. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Abaji. Now here's Wells. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Jerome. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Driving the lane. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
White looking around. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. And that'll be his third foul so far. A steal.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
And here's Daniels. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Mavericks trailed by 13. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
Pass to Reddish. Now Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Now White, 5 points in the game. And here's Adebayo. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Adebayo's got his second bucket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here he goes. On the wing, Daniels. It's hauled in by Dunn. Mavericks trailed by 9. Intercepted. Here's Jerome. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Reddish with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. And stolen by White. Here's Abaji. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looky like from 3 and capitalized.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And so it's Dallas with it, trailing here by 8. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. Detroit with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Whitmore. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. It's a different type of matchup.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your industry.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Pass to Wells. Here's Abaji. Now, here's Adebayo. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And here's Smith. Out left to the wing.
Dallas foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Smith surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Whitmore. Fires from deep. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Dallas. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Smith outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Pistons have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, not a super physical player, but Hawkins knocks him down when he gets to the stripe.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Now Whitmore fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Whitmore's got 4 points this quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And the Pistons making a change here.
Pistons substitution. Number 18.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Dallas moving the ball around. Outside, White. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Pass to Adebayo. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Deflects the pass. Stewart with the steal. Here's Whitmore. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Mavericks trailed by 14. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Out to White. And White with the stuff.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Reddish's shot is good.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Pass to Williams. Back to White. Right side Horford to the paint. Launches a three. And it's White missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Stewart. Here's Knicks. Nothing on the board. Hawkins shot good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Right side, White. Pass to Abaji. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. Hawkins with it. Now Whitmore. He's got 11. Here's Stewart. Here's Knicks. The second chance effort. Stewart misses. Mavericks trailed by 18. It's White on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got 9 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Detroit leading by 16. Here's Knicks. Still without a basket. Shoots it up. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Deep Adebayo. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
Hawkins with it. He's got 6.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Harford inside the line. Here's Oladipo.
Number 13.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. And here we go, the Pistons fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
The Pistons,
And
51.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pistons leading by 13. Here's Jerome. Pass to Fleming. Six to shoot. Carter pulls it in. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. Out to the wing. Here's Jerome. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your match.
Bain with it. And it's Horford picking him up. At the elbow, Vucevic. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Misses in close.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Bain. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, I love seeing Bain finish in transition. Easy buckets like this really help him get going.
Detroit foul.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team, and he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
The wily old vet, Horford, drawing contact around the rim.
Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
What I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
It's White on the wing. Carter outside. Pass to Holmes. Releases from 15. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Now Daniels. Now here's Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Buried from 15 feet out. And the Pistons lead by 15.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Carter. Rebound by Smith.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Carter up top. Now, here's Adebayo. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Connects from three-point range.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bain. Pass to Daniel. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, when he's locked in, Daniels can do real damage at the arc.
Carter looking around. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And here's Daniels. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Payne for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
Pistons leading by 14. Pass to Bain. Here's Fleming. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And stolen by Dunn. Outside, White. Pass to Dunn. Now here is Carter. Covered by Smith. That drive by Carter. Misses the one-handed jam. Outside, Bain. Again, the miss by Bain. Mavericks trailed by 14. Here's White. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Daniels. Vucevic down low. Can't connect from short range. Outside, White. Out to Carter. .131 left in the fourth. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Pass to Whitmore. Can they get it? Mavericks with the rebound. Back to Carter. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Stewart. Now Whitmore. puts up a deep three. Detroit, no good that time either.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Smith with it. Bain inside the three-point line. No good. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Say it's too late. I remember having on the E-way. 922 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way. OTF, HETF, with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the ops was on the 2 tray. Don't call my phone no more, you not my boo thing. Don't call my phone no more, I'm having mood swings. Riding with that, that's my goonie. I be in my zone, I'm in my 2-3. I used to thought I was loopy. It's me and rockin' dirt, too deep. And yeah, we come in peace, don't want no drama. But when they come to defense, we got. And when they come to, they don't know low-key, yeah, I'm a roster. Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. That's from stuck down. Only cause I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA, I take be bust down. Oh, yeah, Fugazi, let me find out. Oh, yeah, Fugazi, let me find out. Oh, yeah, Fugazi, let me find out. Nowadays, I get you lying now. Nowadays, be out of line. I see why you are stressed, because you're no contest. 12 I can't confess. Drop racks, I'll clean my mess. Excuse me while I flex. Bad, that's to my left. You're bad with bad breath. For bags I do conquest. Find bag then I collect. No, that love. Like geeks know every spec. Both I, oh yes. It's like I'm grandma, yes. PT rep that till death. Get back, I need 10 steps. Don't care who got up next. PT can't miss. Ain't heard no like this. Pull out my sheet. I got the bread to trick. I see your ex down bad. I think he need assist. So I went that mama. I no drama. I'm on my way to the tippity top. I'm so OP. Think I'm an op. B-O-B-M-O-B-G-A-N-G. Love me while I stop. I might get bored and just get in the stocks. Shawty just gave me the. I love black girls that listen to rock. You think you're trying to put me
this
in
ain't
box?
For containing, you stupid little. Ain't no point in saving when let us go. I'm so good at singing the way I carry notes. They frame what I'm saying. Treat that like paintings. This not a handout. We not relaying. Competition, all we do is dust it. I'm the type to hold the face up. I'ma hold the hair up and shit.
Leave up looking like I'm really him with this assumption. I was getting 5-star for my luncheon. Keep on giving me lip. I don't really walk anywhere. I'm a floating. I'm a real nightmare. Put your vote in. Gonna flinch and start punching. I'm gonna keep on doing it till it's sucking.
You never forget your first panic attack. Too big of a one too many backs. No word of a lie, Jack. Trust me, the try and get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack, I'm right back in the love shack. We've been here before, Jack, and we ended up with a side quack, and it's mass trauma to try and unpack.
So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you see. You feel you're here, but you gotta believe. Just breathe whilst you're down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe.
Close call, Jack, you wasn't much fun that, so I go back. Retrace your old in a stack and life hacks. Let's not revisit our panic attacks. Life's hard enough, swap the tic-tacs. Give clean a try, Jack. Feed the fiend a Big Mac. I've tried that, and it's right back to blackjack.
So